Avengers Prime #2. It's hard to believe it's been 2 months since issue 1 came out. I thought that was gonna be a prom. The time just flew by. So first of all, look at that cover, Alan Davis. And you know, and we got these cool colors, these like funky, you know, so that's a really cool cover. But I tell you, when I opened this up, and you got Enchantress there, and you know, again, Alan Davis drawing it, and literally, when I opened it, I let out a big sigh. I was just like, oh, like, you know, you just looking at this page, I literally probably for like maybe 4 seconds at least, I just stared at this picture of Thor. Not that I got a thing for Thor, but I was just like, wow, look at that. And then you get the close-up at Thor's face. All right, so picking up from issue #1, we got the 3 Avenger dudes. We got Steve Rogers, we got Thor, we got Iron Man. They get sucked into this other world, you know, have some Asgardian connections, and they're like, what's going on? And you know, it starts off, as you can see, Thor and Enchantress. Like, where's Enchantress been? Is she good? Is she bad? And you know, why is she all mad? And why is she causing problems? And why is she attacking Thor? And what's going to happen? But again, looking at the art, it's written by Brian Bendis, if I haven't said that already. But just Alan Davis's art, it's just like, oh, you know, you got all these weird panel layouts, and you see her face, and then her like look of like shock and disappointment. It was amazing stuff. And then we get to the Tony Stark part. So his armor's kind of damaged. He's trying to fix it. Now, one of the things, these big ogre, whatever you want to call them, people come up to him, and he's like, my name is Tony Stark, Iron Man. Ring any bells? Kind of sort of famous where I am from. Thought maybe it translated outside. So yes, Iron Man, Tony Stark, is a cocky, arrogant guy, but it seems like lately he's been a little immature, you know, like in that Avengers, well, I'm gonna buy you a pony. And I don't feel that this is consistent with the way he's been written lately in Invincible Iron Man by Matt Fraction. So that kind of bothered me. And then we have Steve Rogers. Now, to nitpick a little bit, when Steve walks in, he's like, my name's Steve Rogers. Do any of you speak the English language? I also know a little Italian. Steve's a smart guy, super soldier serum, his body's enhanced. Probably his brain is enhanced too, you know, it goes with the body. I just find it kind of odd, for as old as Steve is, for as long as he's been around, for everything that he's done, he only knows English and a little Italian. I think he would pick up some other languages, just being an Avenger, or I don't know, maybe because he lives in America, you know, maybe he would know some Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people around. You know, I speak Spanish, and you know, people know Spanish. People watch Spanish TV. There's Spanish in the movies. You pick up words, but he just knows English and a little Italian. Okay, again, a little nitpicking, but we get some Steve action. He's got a shield, and he's fighting and kicking, so that's cool. And then he meets this lady, and he's like, ooh, and he's like, why? Oh, here's the other thing. So she's like, you're from a world where thy kind might live. And he's like, my kind? You know where I'm from? And she's like, if I had to guess, I'd guess Midgard. And he's like, and okay, Steve's like, Midgard is Earth? Steve knows that Midgard's Earth. How long has he been hanging out with Thor? And how many times has Thor said, Midgard, Midgard, Midgard? So it's like, Steve, you should know Midgard is Earth. But here, it sounds like he's like, Midgard, is that Earth? So, yeah. A couple issues, the writing part, that's what threw it off a little bit for me. Other than those little minor character details, whatever you want to call them, it's a good story. We got all, you know, it's like, where are they at? You know, what's going on? And we're getting this bigger picture, and there's some crazy stuff. I give this a 4.5 out of 5. But I mean, it's a great issue. I'm loving this. I'm digging it. It's only 5 issues, and yeah, it's every other month, but it's... that's Alan Davis, and I heart Alan Davis, and it's just great art, good exciting story. So I would say, yeah, you should check this out, read it. Find #1 if you haven't yet. Read Avengers Prime. Cool stuff.